Bang. Here we go. We got some sound effects. We got body language stuff. We got shit going on here, man, for October 1st, Friday.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. There is just a lot of moving parts for October 1st, man. It is, we are entering into, fourth quarter.
Four's up, baby. Four's up.
Hold on. There we go, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we might need to bring that back when more people are in the huddle. But I'm talking about 4 fingers, baby. Got to own the fourth quarter. For what's different about, sports and business, the fourth quarter in business is a momentum builder for first quarter. If you have a shitty fourth quarter, you roll into January desperate. That is not a good place to be.
Right. I agree. Yeah. It sets you up for the continuation. So, I think in sports, you think about the fourth quarter, closing it out and finishing strong. It is, you want to finish the year the right way, but it's not about ending. It's about continuing, which is obviously Simon Sinek's The Infinite Game, which is the best parallel, right? That is the point. It's like, it's about continuing. It's about keeping going. And which even puts more onus on the fact that it really doesn't matter what happened in the third quarter. You had a shitty third quarter, big deal. Get back to the basics, get back to the fundamentals, and have a great fourth quarter to set you up for a great 2022.
Or as Jocko would say, good.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Good. More motivation to get back to the basics.
Heartbreaking evening for the University of Miami, who played terrible, like so bad, and then come down to the wire. And I actually, believe it or not, I woke up and watched it, and the guy, freshman kicker, doinks it, man. A winning field goal, and he doinks it.
What's crazy is that I recruited his older brother to Florida.
No kidding.
Yeah, so he ended up going to FIU and then kicking at Miami, and that's his younger brother that's now kicking at Miami. Talented family of kids, but yeah, it happens. But I mean, they shouldn't have even been in that position. And I'm just glad that Miami's in the same boat as Florida State. And we can all just agree that Florida's a good football team and deal with the shit that we got to deal with. And
Henry, how do you really feel?
They stink.
They stink. They were, in the first half, they were unwatchable. They were just unwatchable.
It was really bad. They're just really bad at the basics. They're really bad at the fundamentals. They don't play hard. They don't play fundamentally sound. And that is a poor recipe for any organization when you're not playing with effort and you're not playing with fundamentals.
I agree. I've got a full boat today. Lots of things to talk about. So let's get started early with some wake-up music.
Wake up, everybody! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Wake up! Come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen what you have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more about to thinking. Time for thinking ahead. Come on now.
Boom, 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 boom. Here
Wake
we
up,
go.
everybody.
Lots to go on an October 1st. Shay, show me fourth quarter one more time, just so that everybody knows we are going to own the next quarter. It is coming our way. Great stuff. Couple of announcements. This will be Mark's last show for a week and a day. He heads to Italy today. And
you're off on Monday because it's Columbus Day. So there'll be no huddle that Monday anyway.
So we would be off that Monday anyway. Correct. I loved yesterday's show. To take one topic and be able to blast it for the whole.
Yeah, it was a blast.
The headline thing works. I'm going to continue with that today. But you know that I'm a big fan of affirmations. Shay, show me today's affirmation. October is going to be a wonderful month for me. Say it, own it, write it. I am releasing all of the shit that happened the rest of the year. Boom, here we go with some new energy. This month is meant for me. I love it, man. This shit lands in your inbox. All you got to do is read it. No effort. You got to read it, write it, live it.
Put it in.
What goes in comes out.
What was the quote from
Fast Times? Shay, give me the quote, own it, do it, whatever. The guy who was flipping burgers. Come on, Shay. All right.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right.
Okay, no worries. Anyway, so affirmations today, that's good stuff. Okay.
Throw me an X up, Shay. Give me the X. We did not convert on that one.
Miss. October highlights. The gemstone of the month is what?
I have no idea. Should be
Opal.
orange, though.
Opal. The
Opal, okay.
October flower is calendula, which
Thanks.
I would imagine is a derivative of calendar. The zodiac signs for October are Libra or Scorpio. I'm not sure why it's one or the other.
We're in
But
Libra
there is some
because
things
halfway.
with
It changes halfway.
Okay.
It's like Aries and Virgo, I think. Like
Okay.
it changes halfway. So it's the same.
Gotta love it. So I promise everybody there's always good content here. These are things that happened on October 1st in history. The Honeymooners premiered. Do you remember the Honeymooners?
I remember the Honeymooners. That is
One of
Steve.
these days, Alice.
Yeah.
First broadcast of The Tonight Show was 1962 on October 1st.
Who was the original host of the Tonight Show? Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson. This one's a mind blower. 1971, October 1st, Walt Disney World opened near Orlando, Florida. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Bang.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. 50 years ago today, which is what that were, they opened up. Admission in 1971 was $3.50 for adults and $1 for children.
And a soda was a nickel.
Any guess at what it is now?
Oh, it's like $300. It's like
It says 109. That could be we got to do a fact check there.
Yeah, no way. It's so expensive. I went last year. It was so expensive.
The FAA has designated that entire area as a no-fly zone, so they've done some really cool shit there.
Look at Eddie Dykes coming in. It's also bad luck to wear opal if October is not your birth month.
Bam!
So if you have opal jewelry, go get it replaced at Weston Jewelers immediately because you can't wear it for the month.
Come on in. So the final thing that I'm going to talk about on October 1st, in 2006, the first episode of Dexter aired.
Great show. Loved it. And Tracy Roloff comes through with "Isn't the Fast Times" quote, "Learn it, know it, live it." There it is. Bang. Give us a bang.
That was definitely Googled.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Give her a bang.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Jake
holds off 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good.
Shay, do you have access to Google?
I got to run the back end. I can't be doing. Can't be
fair. Don't overload the man.
So, welcome to October. October 1st, the first Friday actually in October, is World Smile Day. Shay, could you show me things that make you go,
Things that make you go,
Things that make you go.
things that make you go,
I don't understand why there needs to be a World Smile Day. Like, what seriously? Just smile, man.
We really could say that about every national day that there is. Like, just do it. Why does there have? But thank God there is, because it gives us content for the show.
Abso-freaking-lutely. So, as I said, there's a ton of great stuff. What I got to thinking about when you did the headline yesterday, it reminded me that you can make your own headline every day. That's what affirmations are, really, your own headline to live by. Teams used it as a bulletin board material. The other team would say something shitty and everybody would own it. They don't believe in us. They're dissing us. Well, Under Armour did it great. They came up with the only way is through.
Every game is a mind game. Distracted? Too heavy? Too tired? Nah, that's all in your head. Train your mind. Train your game. Because your only limits are the ones you put on yourself.
So I just want you to visualize this, because I totally believe in visualization. We talked at it earlier in the week, what billionaires do. They get up and they spend 10 minutes visualizing what the day is. Athletes visualize, hitting the home run, doing all that kind of stuff.
Friday was a mental day. Friday in football was a mental day, right? You walk through, you actually spent time getting aligned, running the plays, visualizing what would happen. It's a mental day.
So I love that. So you can make your own headline. Think about that. Get a whiteboard, get up every day and write the headline for the day and then live up to the headline. There's so much good stuff going on in the world right now. This weekend, Tom Brady goes back to New England. Now imagine that. Tons of headlines about that, but none better, I don't think, than the promo that NBC did for that game. Show me the promo.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. So hello from the other side. At least I can say that I've tried. It no matter clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore.
So part of the chatter about that on Twitter was it brilliant or not?
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, where I want to go with this conversation is I think there's a lesson to be learned between Tom and Bill that most people aren't talking about is you don't have to be best friends to be successful together, right? It helps. It's nice to have that extra bonus relationship piece, but they were in alignment with what needed to be done and both agreed that they would do the work together to help each other be successful. They weren't best of friends. They weren't buddy-buddy. They weren't hugging it out and loving each other the way him and Bruce Arians are. Didn't stop them from being successful. They were in agreement with what they would do together, and they did it together.
So I might challenge you that being friends gets in the way. When there's a respect and a focus on the job, Nick Saban's not friendly with any of the guys.
No,
not his thing.
No,
it never was. It's just it's crazy to think that he would be. It's not his style. He's not that person. So I love your take on it. And then we'll stay on quarterbacks because there was a headline: Peyton Manning is making cold calls to indie liquor stores to put his bourbon on shelves. So
we have to shout out to Brian Lynn for bringing this to my attention. He sent this to me in my inbox with some of his takeaways, which Brian and I have a great back and forth at this time sharing content. But yeah, the article was unbelievable. And some of what it says in there, like the fact that he's like, yeah, like I get some callbacks and I get some traction because of my name, that's the only reason he's getting a call back is because people are like, is it really Peyton Manning? If somebody called you and said, hey, this is Peyton Manning, I want you to put my bourbon in your store, 9 out of 10 times you're like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like hanging up the phone, right?
I used to call my own office in the Miami Lakes. We had a big office with a garage. I would call the receptionist and say, hi, this is Julius Erving, and somebody pick up the phone for Julius Erving.
So I just want to talk about the other side of it, or how much better it could be if instead of calling those people, he sent them an email, and the email said your video from Peyton Manning, and they opened up because who's not going to open that? And there's his face waving at you, and the first thing he says is, hey, Steve, it's Peyton Manning here, and I would love to talk to you about your liquor store and getting my bourbon in there. Let's have a glass together.
Let's grab a drink, man. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
somebody get the guy a big yard immediately, please.
The precedent has already been set with Cameo. You can spend money and get Peyton Manning to wish you a happy birthday if you want. If I wanted him to do a sales message to somebody, I could pay the money to get him to do that. You could do that with all kinds of celebrities. There's people making millions of dollars doing that. Yet he thinks, and nobody is his friend going, hello.
I mean, I'm
Hello.
3 degrees away from Peyton, so like it's a reach for me to get to him. If anybody is 2 degrees away from Peyton, please God, just get to him and say there's a better way than the phone. Somebody please help him, get him video, and watch how successful he becomes with his bourbon brand.
I mean, you take lessons from life, and the fact that that was printed in a newspaper, or a magazine that goes to millions of people, I think makes him, his brand, and everything else look stupid.
But I love the fact that he's willing to do the work. He doesn't know any different, so it's not his fault. He's been a quarterback his whole life. I wouldn't have known any different. Had you not showed me a different way, I would have listened to my training and just hammered phones all day long. So for him to be willing to do the work is so very cool. But please, let's get him Vidyard and somebody get him introduced to video to help him.
I'm actually going to find a way to get to him. I'm going to do it and see if I can. Hey, listen, dude, I got something to teach you, man. So
I would love to help you change your game plan.
I will keep you guys updated. A quick shout out to Lori Salarillo and Jennifer Starkey and all the ladies of JA who produced their unbelievable event, Rose Soiree, last night. I saw the pictures. Great job by all you guys. I heard Rena Case really stepped up to the plate. And so great stuff. Congratulations to you. So we shift gears in the last 15 minutes of today's show. And wouldn't you know, it's International Music Day. Now, you all know how powerful I think music is. It's an emotional driver. We've been through it. Same thing with smiles. All the health benefits. We've been there, done that. But there is still a value to looking at music. So I'm going to kick off motivational music with my favorite band, one of my favorite songs. And then stick around because Rolling Stone, for the first time in 20 years, has come up with a new top 500 songs of all time. We'll go top 10 and bottom 10. Here we go. Motivational music.
Music time.
Fantastic. So I don't get what you're feeling. Music is the doctor. Some cool, isn't it cool? So I didn't even check to see where the Doobie Brothers are on this list. But Shay, show me the graphic from Rolling Stone. Boom. So this was the graphic. Headline was first time in some odd years they come up with the new list. And just I thought it'd be fascinating in the last couple of minutes just to talk about the list. So
I love it. Are we gonna play any of it? I was hoping we'd play some of it.
I didn't play any of it. I didn't get through the whole list. Song 500 is Kanye West Stronger.
Wow. That's shocking to me that it's that far down the list, that there's 499 songs better than that one. So this this is the conversation of like who's the greatest basketball player of all time. Who's like, it's all subjective, right? Like, I mean, it's not real. It's all
I'm
opinion.
glad you said that. It's all through. So I'm going to read through 500 through 491. So here it is. Kanye West, Stronger. The Supremes, Baby Love.
Okay.
The Towns Van Zant. I don't even know who that is. Lizzo, Harry Nielsen, Carly Simon, You're So Vain, Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time, The Pixies, Miles Davis, and then Guns N' Roses comes in at 491. Welcome to the Jungle.
That's the bottom 10.
That's the
Wow.
bottom 10, which is just like
you'd think that like Welcome to the Jungle would make it in like the top 150. You like
at a minimum that could be in the top 50. That's just a great song. So flip it around and say, okay, if that was the bottom 10,
yeah,
what is the top 10? Now this is your choice. I can go 10-1, or I can give you the first one.
No, let's go 10-1. Let's work up to what the number one song
Okay.
is.
The
top
number 10
500
song.
songs ever.
And if anybody wants the link, I'll have Shay quote the link. Number 10, Outkast. Hey ya.
Yeah, let's go. Outkast make it into the top 10. And a fantastic song. Fantastic.
Right.
Hey.
No argument.
Yeah, classic. Listen to
That's
it.
a
Love
great
it. Yeah,
song. Right.
Agree.
Number 10 in all of the top 500. It's unbelievable. What an honor. Number 9, Fleetwood Mac, Dreams.
Yeah.
Hard to argue
Especially
with that.
because of last year, right? I mean, it went viral again because of the TikTok video.
The guy
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, the guy skateboarding.
Okay. No idea here. Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On.
Wow. Another hip hop song coming in the top 10.
Number
I
8
love it.
in the land. Isn't that crazy?
I love it.
Okay, so this one's another mind blower. Anybody can shout out and talk if you want. Number 7 is the Beatles. No argument there. Strawberry Fields Forever.
Okay. Is that the only question, is that the only Beatles song in the top 10?
That is the only Beatles song in the top 10.
How do you put that as their greatest song of all time?
I'm
disagree.
just delivering the news.
Yeah.
So number 6, no argument here. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On?
Yeah, 100% in agreement that it should be in the top 10. Hands down, my favorite song of his ever.
So listen to this. Number 5, Nirvana.
Which
Right?
one?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hard to argue with that. That was
Hard to argue with that.
that was a generationally changing song. That was a genre changing song. Hard to argue with that.
Well, so like for me, so like we got the last couple and I'll blast through them. No Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
No Layla. No, Aerosmith.
Really?
None of that. So
What
we
about
got to blast
Freebird?
right
Did
through
Freebird
these.
make it into the top 5?
What's that?
Did Freebird make it into the top 5?
No, it's
Wow.
insane, man.
Wow.
Oh my God, incredible,
Yeah.
So number 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone. Number
Okay.
4. Number 3, Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come.
Hard to argue.
Could
Hard
be the
to
number
argue it.
1 song. Should be, because that's been redone as a cover by other people. Seal does it amazing.
And if you know Sam's career, that song was a transitional song for him. He got out of mainstream, got political, and was talking about messages. That's a really good pick.
Now, this song, number 2 song, has it done by Public Enemy. So here we go again.
Yeah,
right?
hip hop.
It's Fight the Power.
Fight the power that be. Yeah.
The Isley
awesome.
Brothers did it better than anybody. So I have a problem with it. And then the number 1 song in the land, which is the best takeaway for you, me, and all of us when we look in the mirror, is RESPECT. Find out what it means.
It's got the top
Aretha
spot.
is the top song in the land. So Shay, please post that link. There you go. You
I
did
did.
it. Any comment?
So I would say a great thing to talk about, number 1, is asking somebody what their top 5 songs are of all time. Great conversation starter. Great to get passionate about talking about something, going back and forth. And then it's all about the story. Like, to me, as I started hearing the songs that they chose, I, in my mind, am going, well, what's the story behind that song that they're choosing that? And that's what makes it win.
And we talked
All
about
about
it
the
earlier,
story.
man. Everybody's got a story, everything. So
Bob Seger,
crazy
Bob
list.
Seger,
Please
turn the
check
page.
it out. Henry
What do
says
you got, Shay? Bob Seger?
Bob Seger, turn the page.
Another great one.
so. Henry says this rating is flake news. Man. So what's the takeaway? Don't believe the headlines. But here's a great headline for you. We have an unbelievable lineup for next week. We have great guests. Monday, please join us for Andrew Koenig. We will be kicking off a great week of guests. Lori, Bruce, Sean, and then my favorite son, Jake Nudelberg, joins us. And the best news of all, today, October 1st, Netflix airs Seinfeld again.
Let's go.
Another music update on Music Day. So they announced the Super Bowl halftime show last night on Thursday Night
They
Football.
All hip
And
hop.
it's all hip hop. So
Snoop,
Dre,
Dre,
Dr.
Eminem. It's gonna be
people and-
my kind of way better than Maroon 5. I'm pumped about this one.
It should
Let's
be a
go.
good one. Mary J. Blige, come on, man. I'm so into her in general. She's a stirrer. I think it's a great job by the NFL. Very in tune. NFL product is good. There were two great quarterbacks last night who will be
Young
around.
quarterbacks. Young guys.
Young quarterbacks be around for a while. Mark, sayonara.
So for those of you who haven't traveled internationally, it is a little difficult. There's a lot of red tape that you have to get through. So let's all hope that I get back, because getting back in the country is apparently just as hard as getting out of the country. But we're going to have a great trip. We're super excited about it. You guys have a great time next week. Stay on the ball. We love you. We'll see you. Have a great weekend.
Please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night,